What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Let's go find Father's friends, because that's, yeah, other than the tailor and the other main quest, that's all we have to do. Sure, we'll go here first. I'm sure that'll be fine. Hopefully there'll be no flickering of another game in the background this time, because there's nothing running. So that was just weird. Last time there was something running, but it still shouldn't have done that because it wasn't showing up on my recording. So I don't know why it did it. But it did. So, oh well. I'll live and learn. Where is the first of Father's friends going to be? At home? Apparently at home. Probably some information about them at home if I had to guess. Oh, some things to read. What we got here? Wait, no, let's get some sleep. No sleep, no rest for the wicked. Neatly folded letter. Dear Miss Szulski, let me be honest, you are not the first choice. Your face is common, your excessive independence and tendency to wear pants are disturbing, and the annoyed expression frequently present on your face makes your eyebrows look like two angry badgers. Moreover, you are intelligent, which bodes no good in a woman. We both know living with you would be a source of incessant migraines and nuisances. Still, I am willing to offer marriage. I think that in the aforementioned circumstance, my offer is more than generous. Please do consider it. Ignacy Wokulski. No. Tell him to go away. Old letter, very generic letters that strange that someone kept it. Beneath the neat letters pulses a deeply hidden thaumaturgic message. Are you looking for a Kabbalist outside of Warsaw? Don't bother. One of the best is closer than you think. Isaac Sofer of the Noisig Synagogue. A list of Father's properties. There are a lot of them, but the most are well-known addresses on the outside of the city, except for one. Go up. Kabbalistic text. It's long and convoluted and describes how only the sons of Abraham can create living bodies out of clay. Stinks of misogyny. He slams the book on the desk and violently turns its pages. Tearing the paper between trembling fingers, he's vexed. He pauses to think about the curse of Abraham that was placed upon him. There must be a solution. There must. Amulet. The cylindrical medallion conceals a protective incantation in Hebrew. The words engraved on the amulet exude regret, and the message enchanted in the locket whispers a warning. The echo of a golem's curse smells of dark Kabbalah and remorse. I feel something else, a trace. I recognize it. It was in the ruins of the tenement house under which my father died. Rabbi Sofer from Noisig Synagogue cast the golem curse on father. Interesting, especially given the fact that the two were seemingly friends. On the other hand, destroying important relationships was father's favorite pastime, so it doesn't surprise me. If I want to get rid of the golem, I have to go to Morov. And also, a box. An ordinary wooden box, nothing special. The box is seemingly empty, yet at the bottom rests a clear and precise thought that wasn't left there by accident. It was laid out carefully by a skilled mind of a thaumaturge. The message is short. Let us meet. A suspicious address and a message that only another thaumaturge could read. It smells of mystery and conspiracy. That is exactly what Konichkin and Svetlana were talking about. I should check it out. I want to go to the other place to find father's quote-unquote friends as well. Oh, also, things. Kabbalah is a type of thaumaturgy that arose from the traditions of Judaism. It combines mysticism with philosophy and practical thaumaturgic knowledge. Kabbalists jealously guard their secrets and are not exactly eager to share their knowledge with those outside their community. This is probably why some thaumaturges disdain Kabbalah and think it nothing more than children's stories. Nevertheless, many amazing legends and talents have arisen around the Kabbalists, which spur the imagination and make people believe that their powers go far beyond what thaumaturgic science considers possible. And Rabbi Isaac Sofer. So father knew the old rabbi quite well. Was he also in this whole coterie thing? In the correspondence I found, Sofer was clearly torn, but he felt he had to do his part. He was driven by conflicting emotions. I should talk to him. Probably wouldn't be a terrible plan. Alright. So I want to go here first, actually. Because that was another one that was like one of the first places we could go. I don't know if I actually do, so we're going to save when we get here. But maybe. We're going in here. We are indeed. Oh, apparently we want to talk to these people. Hello.
Tell me what brings you here.
So, what are you up to this evening?
Wiktor, let's be friends.
That sentence pains me like a burn every time I hear it.
Don't be melodramatic. Is there anything else you wanted to ask?
So this cause of yours...
What do you want to know?
I swear we've already asked about
You
this.
stole the Dutch pomade shipment. I read about it on the train from Vienna.
We're famous. Yes, that's true. But I won't tell you where it is, nor what it will be used for.
How exactly are you going to serve the cause?
The PPS has extensive structures. Most members engage in demonstrations or meetings, underground lectures.
I know a certain woman who's keenly interested in them.
Bring her sometime.
Maybe someday.
We're part of the PPS combat organization. We use more radical methods.
Do you shoot as well, or just carry ammo?
Want to find out?
Is Bergrodblitz's cafe frequented
Yeah, I've
in...
definitely talked about this stuff.
Why
I thought I had.
It's just the beer.
Actually, I'll be...
Too bad.
Bye-bye. Alright, let's go do the other part. Search the thaumaturges meeting place. I don't like that there's a thing above that. I don't want there to be a thing above that. Also, Morov is where I was supposed to go, but there's no exclamation point above Morov, no matter if I pick the top or the bottom. That's interesting. Oh, this way. Sorry, wrong way. How dare I go in the wrong way? Hello. Cigarette butt. A cigarillo rolled with precision. Someone has skills. The perfectly rolled cigarette butt is wrapped in thoughts as bitter as poor quality tobacco and burned through with the claim about certainty of tomorrow. Comfortable home, elegant attire, things that can be bought on the most modest salary of an Ochrana agent. Things he can only dream about. Theater repertoire. Yep. Program on Friday. 1 act by Yosef. 4 act comedy by Count something. A list of plays being performed at the Theater Rose Metoshi on Friday, September 15th. They include performance by a theater troupe from Thailand. There we go. Maybe this will do it. Numerous folds and food stains marking the pages. Bitter reflections on whether it's appropriate to comment on the photo of Konichkin's desk, rather in the folds of the newspaper. The conclusion, it was a mistake paid for by the shit task of tailing the young rich man. Only one thing can bring the suffering to an end. Did you see? Denunciation. A sad man. It seems that Konichkin and his sent his men to tail me. Is that a compliment or an affront? It's hard to tell. The men are clearly disgusted by the task and would be happy to report back to the chief with the spicy details of my life. I could convince them that their job is done.
Since we keep following one another around, maybe we should introduce ourselves.
What are you talking about?
Sorry about that. Had some ferrets invading my bookshelf, so I had to stop for a second.
I've got the impression that I've caught your gent's attention. I'm curious why.
Don't you know where curiosity like that can get you?
It'll cause you nothing but trouble.
You guys are so devoted. Is the pay worth so much hard work? Maybe it's time to fight for a raise.
I don't want to keep mucking around in this crap. Not for this kind of money. Following some spoiled brat around, standing for hours outside people's windows. And God alone knows what for. Not for this kind of money.
Wait up. I'm not gonna stand here on my own with him. Let's talk to the chief.
Yeah, let's talk to the chief. Alright, let's go.
I had no idea about this place.
Floor's covered in a thick layer of dust. No one's been here in a long time.
I know this trace.
A conspirator's trace. The same precision, the same exactness. I know this trace. I discovered it on the box of my father's study. The coffee lover. It seems that the person who asked father to meet is a doctor who with ties to revolutionaries. I would have never guessed that Wiktor Szulski, a symbol of prudence and conformity, actually has subversive friends. I need to meet this doctor. Broken plate. Once there was a plate, now it is no more. Oh, the fragility of existence. The shards are livid. The conversation was calm until it wasn't. Emotions soared, manners evaporated, and the smell of expensive tobacco, disappointment, and ambition hung over everything. What was once whole became disintegrated. The proud name plate was replaced by the insult junk forever. It's possible to mistake for anything else. Tobacco, disappointment, and ambition. Father's trace. This is where he would meet with his shady friends, apparently accompanied by heated arguments. Typical.
Hello, sweet secret.
Rabbi's trace. The warmth of the Sabbath candles, the joy and pride in the community of which one is a part. I know this trace. It belongs to Rabbi Sofer. One of Father's mysterious friends was Isaac Sofer, whose amulet I found at the study at home. The cookies are stuffed with a dilemma because the trousers are admittedly tight around the waistline. But it's Purim, and one must rejoice. And how is one to rejoice without sweets? Sweets and rejoicing go hand in hand, and a rabbi must rejoice during the carnival, not just for himself, but also for others. It's part of his duties, for one. Hello, Upir. I will talk to you in a moment. Alright, Upir, let's talk.
I think that's everything now. So, besides father, there were two more. A candy lover and a coffee lover. Konieczkin must have had one of them in mind. The one with the sweet tooth looks like a rabbi. I should look for him in the synagogue. The coffee lover, meanwhile, that's what I call you now. The doctor. Because you help rabbis and people the hospital is off limits to. Rebels and revolutionaries. Luckily, I know someone who matches the description. Maybe we'll find out what she needed that ammunition for. Come on, we'll be careful. Time to get some donuts at Roblitz.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta make a phone call. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'm having trouble with my trash pickup. It's not been picked up for the past 2 weeks for some reason, and I'm trying to figure out why. So hopefully we get that fixed, because my trash can real full now. To the bazaar, I guess? Man, I still feel like I was supposed to go to Morov at some point to talk to the rabbi. Oh, I could do this though. Ha ha ha. You guys thought I was doing something I was supposed to do. Now I'm leaving again. What if at the theater we discovered the next guy? No, we're not going to, but it would be funny. Oh, and it's right here, so it's even better. Dear Tony, I remain in good health, although the traveler life is slowly taking its toll. The humid air here and the sultriness are becoming too onerous for me, so I've started considering returning to the country. I still have some last-minute matters to tie up, including the one I wrote to you about in my previous letter. I finally achieved my goal, and Warsaw will soon see the dreaded demonic masks. We even managed to set up a date, September 15th. I hope that we will see this extraordinary spectacle together. With sincerest regards, Constantine. Message written on an ornate stationery. with the drawing of an elephant. The traveler Constantine boasts that thanks to him, on September 15th, Warsaw will have the opportunity to see an extraordinary show from a distant country. Oh, hello. To Lucia. After a long journey, I happily arrived at the hotel and have already managed to make myself comfortable. It's true what they say about its impressive exquisiteness and comforts. There is a sizable ballroom, a restaurant with elegant decor, and a lovely indoor garden. And best of all, you don't have to climb any stairs to get to your room. Perhaps you could join me here. I'm staying 2 more weeks. Oh, they are calling me back. Great. If you guys are at all interested, we have an update on the trash front. They have some new people. They are going to look into it. A postcard with a view of marionettes. Message written on the back. The author mentions that in an elegant Warsaw hotel, apart from other comforts, you can also find alternative ways of moving between floors. How cool. Damaged poster. Thai Theater Con starts at 7:30.
Hello.
Ooh, a poster announcing the performance of a theater troupe from Thailand. The performance is scheduled for 7:30. Unfortunately, this is the only information as the bottom has been torn off. On September 15th at 7:30 at Theater Rosmatoshi, a Thai group will hold a performance with demonic masks. Ooh, how cool. Let's go check it out. And find something new. Brochure on the benefits of bathhouses. We must be convinced that the widespread use of bathhouses will contribute a great deal to the eradication of wastefulness among the population, get rid of many diseases and vulnerabilities to succumb to them, reduce our medical expenses, and contribute to the rise of people who are healthy, firm, vigorous, and productive. As our living conditions are growing ever more difficult, we need to strive towards increasing our strength. Meanwhile, we see that people are growing weaker. To heal the nation, to bolster its vitality and bravery, this is our first task. A healthy spirit can only be nurtured in a healthy body, and frequent use of bathhouses is the most important condition for health. 7:30 means it needs to be in the evening.
Let me rest.
Got anything to talk about, Oop, here?
I wonder exactly what he's up to. What do you mean, who?
Oh, yeah.
Let's wait.
Afternoon?
So,
I mean, I would think it would be evening, but I guess 7:30 p.m. is definitely not afternoon. At least not in the US. Would you guys say that 7:30 p.m. is the afternoon? I mean, it is technically afternoon. Everything after 12:01 would be afternoon. But I don't know. I would classify this as evening / nighttime. But it seems like there's a lot of sunlight left for 7:30. It was exceptional, but I don't think I will go again. The golden mask looks too much like real demons lurking on the outskirts of my field of view. Sweet. Okay. We're not going for that. We now have to go to the bathhouse. We have to gather more information on the bathhouse. Apparently we can go 2 ways. This way first. Just seems correct. I love that as we go to find one thing, we find a bunch of new things, so it's funny. The Daily Courier submitted classifieds the month of September readings and devotions for children 8 to 12 years old offered by ZBM. Price is 20 kopecks. Main store is in the bookshop of T. Peproki and Co. Bargain price stand alone fronts right at the station. Dry, healthy location. Once there, Pietrix will point you in the right direction. Central bathhouse. We hereby notify you that due to planned renovations, the bathhouse will be closed for 3 months. You can visit until Saturday. Warsaw Steam Oil Mill recommends its burning oil. Of course it recommends its burning oil. Why wouldn't it? Newspapers open on classified section. Among them is an important announcement from the owners of the Central Bathhouse. This is the last week to pay the establishment one visit before it temporarily closes. What the heck is this? Aborici? We'll talk to you here in a minute, buddy. What is going on over there? I hope they call back about the trash stuff before the episode's over, so we can give you guys another the final update on the on the shenanigans of the trash service. Hello. What are you? Flowers. There's a color is lovely, almost gold. A subtle mist of memories drenched in longing forms around the flowers. He was from Paris. He would shower her with flowers and whisper sweet nothings in her ear, and then he would disappear, leaving behind a void, sweet shiver that haunts every time she looks at the flowers. Letter from the capricious reader. Dear Carol, I'm very angry with your staff for you recommending that I visit the establishment on 42 to allege. You're mistaken in your belief that a visit there is good for one's health. After all, it is a hotbed of bacteria and fungi. The staff supposedly clean everything every day, but somehow the thought of dipping my body in a place where a dozen other people have soaked before me fills me with disgust. Please spare me any more such generous advice.
Secrets. Not on my
Message scrawled in
watch.
cheap paper. There's something. It's the bathhouse. That's where it is. There's a central bathhouse where you can take a curative bath. It is closing temporarily soon, so taking advantage of the benefits now seems like a good idea. I'm gonna look around here real quick and see if we see any other, like, things. Doesn't seem that way. I wonder what it was. We're gonna go talk to Abarici because if this skips time, I don't want to skip whatever he's doing. That makes sense to you guys. I'm coming, Abarici. I'm coming, my friend. What is going on here?
You want to quote me? Then start writing. Here goes a poem.
If I want poetry, I'll read some Konopnicka.
In Śródmieście, the bastards went on strike. And that's something I don't like. So I grab an axe in my hand.
This is a serious story. Workers deserve some respect.
Shut the fuck up and write. I grab an axe in my hand and... Wiktor, give me a rhyme.
Sure.
Their decapitation will bring it to an end.
Spot on.
W.S. I expected more of you.
I thought the press lived off that kind of scoop.
The press has its limitations, W.S. But we journalists at least try to make a change, unlike many others.
Oh, blah, blah. I got my boy's back. My very
What was
violent
that
boy who has
about?
blood on his collar.
Don't worry. It's just a shitty situation. Do you want to come by for a drink? I can tell you all about it then.
Sure.
Sure, lead the way.
We murdered someone together. I gotta stick with him.
Well, speak.
WS? Seriously? How lame is that? Anyway.
The sewers in the neighborhood were commissioned by Neumeier, but the workers just dug it all up, and now they're on strike, or wandering around. And when I send my shivs after them, more flood in. Do something before I kill them all.
What's in it for you? I didn't catch that.
It was going to be so great. With the sewers, people would stop pissing on my door, but they just keep digging.
Maybe a friend Romek could help. They say he's a good chap.
Stop bragging about your adventures. I'm suffering here. You gave him a fat lip, and you got a life lesson.
Nothing to get dramatic about.
So who is that Neumeier?
He came from Germany. Decent fellow. They say he's got some experience in that sort of enterprise.
Since when do you regard decent people?
Since the sounds of construction keep banging in my ears. The guy has an office on Poznańska Street. You'll see a sign.
Why are the workers on strike?
Neumeier, their employer, fired a few of them, so the guys got pissed and started a riot.
Maybe I could talk to them.
Be my guest. Those that were fired are hanging out in my bar and drinking. And those who still have jobs, you can find them in the southern part of the district.
The southern?
Follow those trenches they dug.
Southern?
You won't miss them.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Whatever makes them go back to work. Whether you do some hocus pocus or send a demon after one of them, I don't mind.
How about we come up with some buddy names for us?
Great idea. I'll leave it up to you.
Man, I won't let you down.
Man, I won't let you down. Jeez. Hey, side quest. I accept this. Man, I won't let you down. Good thing we started a main quest this episode, you know? It's funny.
Hey, wooer! Stop making faces and buy another round. We need to drink to Neumeier breaking his stupid face.
And where do I get the dough? Besides, I ain't no wooer.
Easy there, or you're going to pop a vein. Let's get some shots to warm us up. Although you've got your lady love for that, right?
Go fuck yourself.
What do you want? Oi, Janusz, we've got company.
Is he buying or just making a fuss?
I'm impressed with the male bonding that you apparently share. It seems so enduring. Magnificent.
I'm not sure that's the compliment I would have
Oi,
gone with.
Janusz, is he like making advances at us?
Too much beard for my taste. Marionic?
If he buys us vodka, we can cuddle.
Hey, we're getting another call from trash services. Be right back. The trash predicament has been solved, my friends. They're coming back by this afternoon to grab it. The new guy missed it.
Vodka with working people. Anytime, any place, and with respect. It's on me.
In that case, all is fine and dandy, my dear friend.
Wait, Marionic, wait, it's too much. I mean, too much manana.
What?
Who are you? Really?
I don't know which one. I don't want to get in a fight is the thing.
I'm a socialist. The proletariat carries the weight of the world on its shoulders and deserves respect for that.
Good man. It's our blood, sweat, and tears building these streets. They're giving us the sack?
Yeah. I wonder who's gonna dig these shitholes now. Maybe Neumeier will roll up the sleeves of his fancy getup and start grubbing around in the mud.
What do you care? You get a new strumpet and won't even tell your friend who she is.
Keep your trap shut. We're not alone.
Why? He's a grown man. I bet he goes to a body house too. Ask anything. Don't mind Janusz.
You gentlemen should know it best. Why do these works take so long?
Because it's poorly organized. And it all got fucked up somehow.
Managing people requires some skills, sir. It doesn't just happen. It's also slapdash all the time.
Why were you let go?
Just some bullshit. Nothing to talk about.
Doesn't matter why. The point is, we were fired. And now there's a strike.
Fine, it doesn't matter. We can talk about something else.
I love this guy. Ask away. Preferably about Janusz's filly.
Shut your mouth.
So Janusz's new friend, is he ashamed of her or what?
How should I know? Back in the day, we always knew when one of the guys had a new girl. And this one? Won't breathe a word.
I told you to shut your mouth, didn't I?
He just keeps boiling. I don't know why. Maybe she's
gonna get
ugly.
hit.
She's not ugly. I just don't want to talk about it, that's all.
He's fucking sensitive like that.
Budding feeling. It seems that the recently fired Janusz is trying to ease the hardships of unemployment with a secret affair.
A strike? Sounds serious.
Well, after the layoffs, the lads got together and said they wouldn't do double the work. And it all happened thanks to Rutkowski. Here's our leader, a good lad.
Yeah, Rutkowski's an angel.
You're always scowling at him. Look at him. He picked himself up a little sweetie pie. He doesn't care about the workers' cause no more.
Shut your pie hole. There's no gal.
As promised, Vodka on me. Enjoy.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to do for this episode. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.